up here the same time you were elected to the state senate. Billy served in the state senate for the last 19 years. Next year will be his 20th. President Pro Tem of the Senate, unanimous vote. Served with Lieutenant Governor Phil Bryant, who we all know. But more importantly, our dads went to college together. And Billy's somebody that I'm proud to say is a friend. I'm proud to be here with him. And also somebody that I think a lot of people may say, well, you know, he's not from Rankin County. Billy Hewes is from Gulfport, Mississippi. That's okay with me. I can tell you that Billy knows where Rankin County is, and he knows the significance of Rankin County. And I'm going to let him take over and tell more about himself and your children and so forth. So please meet Billy Hewes, running for Lieutenant Governor.
I am so gratified by this turnout tonight. You're going to do a lot of other things, but I may just keep you from doing yard work or something along those lines. I can't think from our host who put this together, we've been talking about having a meet and greet event now for how long? Months? Rusty Bobby. I'm so glad to be here. Paul and I, when we said, did you come up? We said, you didn't have to ask us twice. And when people find out I'm from the coast, usually when traveling the state, they want to know two things. Usually one thing. Tell us about the training. Now they want to know about the training and the oil spill. And we're coming up on the 5th anniversary of the training. Paul and I get blamed for some of the hurricane action because we were very young, we survived the meal, but when we got married, it was the weekend that Hurricane Elena hit, 20th anniversary of Katrina hit, so I don't know what's going to happen on the 30th. But, you know, we're thinking back, looking back at the recovery we made. I always think back to a lot of things. How we deal with crisis sometimes is through humor. Just kind of manage to get through. There were other things that help us get through crisis issues, but one that I remember was an interview that was done down in the New Orleans area, not long after the storm had come through. And the reporter's interviewing this woman. He said, I just can't get over the devastation. As a matter of fact, how are you dealing with the loss of all the churches in this area? Look at this beach, she said. I don't know about these other people. We haven't been to churches in years. We get our chicken from Popeyes. Well, I want to tell you, the serious side of this is for all the things the government tried. It's not just Katrina, it's in any calamity, any crisis. One thing that helped us recover and brought us together closer as a state because of Katrina was what our church group did. You, through your congregations, didn't ask where we were from, what we were like, what our income was. Just said, how can we help? Today, Paul and I were coming back from a trip, and we got to go to the airport, coming down to still do mission work down in Flowood, Mississippi. But I found through that experience that we all have ownership of what happens to one another, no matter where their region is, no matter where we're from. But I can tell you firsthand that had it not been for our churches organizing and coming down and ministering to us, praying for us, with us, feeding us, getting us back on our feet, tearing out our homes, putting them back together, we would not, as a state, and certainly as a community, as a people, be where we are today. And I thank you on behalf of my community personally, because we had our own situation. We had 8 feet of water in our house and lost 2 dogs. I said, first time I got to Jackson, I sent a big email out telling folks from Yes We Are Live. I said, but a Southern boy's not supposed to lose his dogs in his truck in the same event. But it taught us what was important, where our priorities are. We can put our hands on our 4 children and know that everything is okay and understand that stuff is just stuff. So I just want to thank you personally for what you've done directly and indirectly through our churches. Now, we try to live our faith. We try to let the Lord guide everything we do, whether it's raising our children, in our business decisions, and certainly the decisions I make in the legislature. God's a big part of our life, and I think it's very important to live that example. One of the reasons that I ran for office the first time as a state senator, really 20 years ago, which is my 19th year now, was not only because I felt compelled to do more for our community and hopefully have an opportunity to do more for my state, but also through the experience that I had as a businessman. I've been in business as a small business in the church and real estate for about 25 years now. what I've learned through that is it's important to have somebody who's made payroll. Governor Ford, I used to say somebody who signed the front of the paycheck, not just the back of the paycheck. Who understands what it is to create jobs. Understands where your taxpayers go, where your tax money's going, how they're spent. All night, the first few years, she carried the load a lot of times. Once all the payroll was done, the office rent, and everything else that goes with other business, wasn't a whole lot left for Billy and Paul. I think those experiences make it important to know how you're going to lead capital, particularly if you're going to be involved in life of any sort. This is where experience comes into play. From a legislative standpoint, I've had the good fortune again of serving almost 20 years. I've served in a number of chairmanships. I have been representing Mississippi in a national basis as national chairman of the largest conservative legislative organization in America, not just Mississippi. I have the highest rating of any conservative legislator in Mississippi today in the Senate. I think last year. And I've had that ranking consistently for those 19 years. Rankin County, y'all hear about conservatives all the time, don't you? Y'all are. And I recognize that it is very important for Rankin County, for anybody running as a Republican, but more importantly, you understand what it is to be conservative philosophically. But you also understand how to put some of these things into action. So it's easy to choose, it's easy to understand your philosophy, but what do you do with it? The easy part's deciding, the other part is putting it into action. I've served with Republican governors, Democrat governors. I've been in the majority, I've been in the minority. I've been served at times when Mississippi had money, and I've served in Mississippi broke. And it takes decisions. Sometimes you get to tell people yes, but often